Hi guys, it's me Lewis, and today I'm here to do a little run video on Sweet Baby Inc. and giving my 2 cents in the whole situation of literally the company that keeps on giving all the fucking bullshit day in, day out because the rabbit hole is just that fucking deep. So, where do I start off with this? Well, so let's rewind the clock back to Gamergate 1, for example, right, where the whole situation started off with a particular individual known as Zoe Quinn, who created a game but wanted to be all nothing but positivity, right? Only problem was that she knew that her game was gonna fucking suck anyway, so she decided to fucking sleep with multiple journalists in order to get positive scores. Therefore, it obviously proves that, journalism is more than just a fucking plague, it's also rigged to fucking shit. Which, of course, no surprise to anyone, right? However, of course, Anita Sarkeesian threw her 2 cents in, and boom, lo and behold, Gamergate 1 kicked off with those two being obviously insufferable cunts who basically want to make the industry all about them and their political ideologies and also their very weird sexual fetishes that make you question them for whatever reason. But the point is, Gamergate 2.0 has officially happened, and well, what's happened like a few days ago, even though I'm late to the point on it. But the point is, It's now under the response of course, a company known as Sweet Baby Inc., a consulting firm company, but also that not only allows developers to borrow money from them, but in return, Sweet Baby Inc. must get involved with their writing and character designs by basically plaguing it with nothing but political ideologues and envious intentions. Because it proves to me that these companies, like Sweet Baby, don't give a fuck about the industry. They're not about creativity, right? Let's be fucking honest. They never gave two fucks about it. The only reason why they got themselves involved in it is because it's all about me, right? That's the whole premise of this company. Being selfish as fuck, allowing them to actually get involved with these particular projects that may or may not have potential and just destroying it completely, right? And what kicked this off was there's two separate reasons as to how this all kicked off. You had, of course, Cabrutus, the Steam user, who created the whole Sweet Baby Inc. detection software, where it actually allows you to actually find out which games a Sweet Baby has worked on, and of course recently, Bandai Namco just got their hands caught in the fucking cookie jar because now they are going around deleting any comments of people calling them out saying you've teamed up with Sweet Baby Inc. with your new project Awakening, right? And what's even more ironic is that they've been trying to cover up the Sweet Baby Inc. name on the Steam marketplace where it actually shows obviously the developers and publishers and who else worked on the game, right? So it's no surprise right then and there that it literally shows you that these companies have some dark shit to hide, and I don't just mean as in laundering money from said company that acts like the fucking mafia or not paying their taxes within the past 5 or 6 years. Oh no, I'm talking something much fucking worse, and I'm gonna tell you why the whole hiding one's dark secret bullshit has something to do with them taking a female character, for example, and making her ugly as fuck. The reason why they do this shit is because they're giving out clear hints that they have done something so fucking horrendous that can possibly end them up in fucking prison. Something to do with women and children, perhaps. Who knows? I'm just guessing. But the point is that is one of the closest connections that anyone can possibly think of, right? When it comes to stuff like that. But it doesn't stop there. Again, Gorilla Cambridge made Aloy from Horizon Forbidden West like chubby and ugly as fuck. She she used to be obviously a decent looking redhead, right? Obviously, part of the club. Anyway, the point is though is that again, they made her ugly as fuck. Same goes with Insomniac with Spider-Man 2. They made Mary Jane have like a very blocky face, whilst trying to claim that they were using an actual female model to obviously capture a face, which of course we all knew that was bullshit when we discovered the fact that the actual face that was captured for Mary Jane in said Spider-Man 2 was actually one of the fucking writers who worked on the game. Same blocky face, same facial features, right? Coincidence? I think fucking not. Same goes with Mortal Kombat 1, which caused no surprise because Warner Brothers is the fucking client of Sweet Baby, and I'm not trying to fucking defend Ed Boon here, but I'm very certain he did not want this fucking bullshit in the fucking game. I guarantee it right now. It's Warner Bros. Who's got the fucking company by the balls, telling them to fucking shove this shit in the game, and boom, lo and behold, everything has gone down the fucking toilet for them on that part. Sure, you can argue that obviously Warner Brothers has been ruining their games with the whole live service bullshit that they've shoved into Mortal Kombat 1, and of course Suicide Squad killed Justice League, which I'll get to that in a minute. But the whole premise of them trying to, to basically wokeify all these games to basically obviously push their political ideologues for selfish gain tells me for a fact that yeah, their dark secrets are slowly going to be exposed as we speak. Of course, recently we already know for a fact that we have government officials like ADL and Homeland Security basically giving funds to companies like Take This and Sweet Baby Inc. to push this whole extremist bullshit, while claiming that gamers like us are the fucking extremists. Fuck off! You motherfuckers have done nothing but treat us like fucking garbage. You don't give a fuck about the fucking industry. All you again, your entire premise is trying to race swap, gender swap, make every fucking male character or white character look like a fucking joke, simply because it does not fit your fucking bullshit. And what's even more ironic is that their double standards are literally showing. For example, I'll give you one example of this, right? So, it goes also like this. Good day, my fellow N-word. Guess what? I'm making a fucking project that involves black people being the hero and white people and possibly Asians the bad guys. Why? Because I'm trying to make myself not look fucking racist towards you and your kind, whilst being racist towards your kind and everyone else's. Have a good day, sir. I'm a self-loathing prick. And that's precisely what the fuck is going on with this. Do you see where I'm coming from? In fact, heel versus babyface's rant on the whole Starfield pronouns bullshit, I actually opened up a lot of fucking eyes. Which you could have done a bit better on the rant, but that's a video for another day. But the point is that he got his fucking point across, and people and that right there made people open their eyes and ears, thinking to themselves, yeah, this is fucking bullshit. Starfield takes place in the fucking future where pronouns may not fucking exist, so what's the fucking point? And again, these companies that we used to look up to, from companies like Naughty Dog, Bethesda, not so much EA though, I guess, Activision, Blizzard, so on and so forth. These are companies that people like me, back in the 90s and early 2000s, wanted to fucking work for. Right? We want to work for these companies. We want to, embrace the dream. Nowadays, we don't want that now. Do you want to know why? Because we have rainbow-haired emo fucks who have literally took over it and played the fuck out of it. Mainstream video games is basically the new Hollywood. There is some shady shit going on, and hell, there's probably more Harvey Weinsteins and Jeffrey Epsteins in that industry. I guarantee you that 100%. And yes, I'm looking at you, Bobby Kodak, you sick fuck. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, right? Again, yeah, everyone knew this shit was going to be a fucking failure with the whole live service bullshit being announced, and of course seeing the god-awful designs of the Joker and all that, as well as seeing the leaks of the male Justice League members being killed off in the most disrespectful ways possible. And what's even more ironic is that my fucking meme on Kevin Conroy of basically, you know, calling out the fucking disrespect on not only Batman, but also Kevin Conroy himself, speaks volumes to me that people do not seem to understand the whole situation behind it. First off, motherfucker, I didn't write the fucking script. Sweet Baby Inc. did, right? They fucking hate Batman. They hate Kevin Conroy, right? And ever since that poor bastard passed away, Sweet Baby and Rocksteady went out of their fucking way to write the fucking sentence, "Thank you, Kevin," whilst killing off his character in the most disrespectful way possible. Because here's what people feel all right. So Christian Bale played as Batman. Michael Keaton played as Batman, right? Kevin Conroy is Batman. There is a huge difference. Kevin Conroy is the Batman. That's what you need to understand. And again, that's the whole premise as to why that meme was made. If Kevin Conroy didn't die, my meme would be fucking different, right? So guess what? I'm not the one disrespecting Kevin here. I'm calling the shit out from what Sweet Baby and Rocksteady did. Okay? Did you get my fucking picture? Good. Move on. Fuck you. Anyway, Sweet Baby Inc. is a fucking plague that has to fucking go. I'm sorry, this is a company that nobody fucking likes. The only companies that are going to be affected by this is first-party and third-party developers, right? Single A and triple A developers, so to speak, right? Those are the companies that will be affected by this fucking horse shit. The only companies that won't be affected by this is double A developers, like, for example, the people who made, obviously, RoboCop Rogue City, which by the way, great game by the way. Power World, and of course, obviously the most popular one so far, Helldivers 2, which by the way, those three games doing successfully well. They're selling in numbers. They're doing great. And of course, indie developers won't be affected by this either, because of course they give a shit about their products. They care about their work, their ideas, the creativity that they want to put out to the world for everyone to interact with. And of course, to some extent, Nintendo won't be affected by this thanks to their bizarre business tactics. But hey, what do I know about the company? But here's where things get more and more interesting, though, right? You have the CEO, Kim Belair, of Sweet Baby, right? Kim Belair, the CEO of Sweet Baby, right? You have her, from a 2019 clip, literally threatening developers of giving her shit what they want, and if they don't, she's probably going to throw fucking false accusations against them without any physical proof. In other words, she's going to basically take them to court or go on fucking Twitter/X, making false accusations that she was sexually abused by said employee or said marketing team member who didn't give her what the fuck she wanted, and boom, that individual's life is probably fucking ruined at this point. But of course, not all the blame needs to go to fucking Sweet Baby Inc. A lot of it has to go towards the companies that bring them on board. Of course, Insomniac, one of the developers, actually admitted to practically not giving a shit about what the consumer actually wants. And lo and behold, it makes perfect sense why Spider-Man 2 was fucking dog shit. Not because of Mary Jane's ugly face, but also the fact that the storytelling as well as the missions in the game were garbage. The only thing good about it was the fucking gameplay. That was it. Everything else was shit. And fucking Christ, it's no wonder games have become more and more expensive. The more expensive they are these days, the more likely they're going to fail. And that is why people like me have been approaching independent and second-party games for the last 10 fucking years. It starts to make fucking sense. And of course, I can't leave out the important part. Journalists. Of course, nobody fucking trusts journalists these days. That sort of media is already fucking dead. But of course I try to fucking look up any news source that's related to video games that isn't defending Sweet Baby Inc. But unfortunately, it's just article after article after article after fucking article of them defending this fucking company every fucking time. You cannot fucking say to me that, but what about this company? Doesn't matter. They have connections with each other. They're part of this little fucking circle jerk where they love wanking off to a fucking race-swapped character. And speaking of that, doing that shit is not race swapping and gender swapping characters it's not just part of their political ideologue. It's their sexual fetish. They love wanking off to it. And what's even more ironic is that again a lot of people who are doing this are usually women within these workplaces. Do you want to know why? Because if anyone's done their fucking research on how female humans actually interact and respond to stuff, again, women are known to be envious fucking creatures, right? Envious, bitter fucking creatures, and of course. And of course, you have a bunch of female characters who are just completely covered up, flat-chested, or just flat like a fucking ironing board, right? And the only reason why they're doing that is because again, it's not just because of the ideology. It's also because they are envious of the fictional feminine figure, which isn't a fucking problem. Again, we've had multiple, and I mean multiple fucking female characters back in the day who were sexualized as fuck. Again, that vampire chick from Blood Rain. Again, a sexy red-headed vampire who goes around fucking killing supernatural creatures and Nazis. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like you want a sexy chick fucking killing bad guys like that? That's cool. That's great. I love that. You want Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, which by the way, the remaster's fucking great, by the way. If you want, classic Lara Croft, walking around with a giant fucking triangular boobs, going around fucking shooting, lions, mummies and all that shit. Cool, great, that's fucking fantastic. That's fucking badass. You want Cammy from Street Fighter showing off her ass cheeks in that fucking spandex leotard outfit that she wears, or her Monday or her modern look with yoga pants. Cool, great. She got a nice British arse. I'm totally cool with that. And since I'm British, I salute that shit. But of course, when it comes to games like Kingdom Come Deliverance, for example, you have, of course, it's focused on 13th century Italy, right? And of course, all the characters are white. But of course, back in the day, that stirred up a lot of controversy because, of course, journalists were basically going out of their way to claim that it's fucking racist. It's being historically accurate with its fucking work. Again, nothing wrong with that. If it wants to be historically accurate with being in realistic medieval times during the 13th century within Italy, that's totally fine with me. I've got no problem with that because, again, stuff like that is based around, again, medieval Europe. It's in the fucking name. And again, forcing a diversity onto those who don't believe it feels natural, literally shows you that you have some serious fucking issues with yourself. You really do. Sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call. Anyway. But let's talk about diversity as well, right? So of course, this word gets thrown around a lot when it comes to the whole Gamergate bullshit, right? Now, people like me don't have a problem with diversity. I've seen plenty of that in video games before, right? I'll give you some prime examples, right? You have games like Streets of Rage, Tekken, Dead or Alive, Final Fantasy VII, for example, right? So let's go through each of those categories, right? So you have literally Adam Hunter from Streets of Rage, a black character that everyone fucking loves, right? Not because he's fucking black, but because, well, he's just a fucking badass character. Everyone fucking loves him. He's cool as hell. Hell, in Streets of Rage 4, he's basically his own fucking private detective, going out of his way to basically clear the streets of Wood Oak City. Tekken, for example, you have King, one of the most iconic characters throughout the entire franchise. Do I like him because he's Mexican? No, of course not. I like him because he's a badass wrestler wearing a Jaguar mask, whilst his backstory revolves around him caring about fucking children and their futures to try and make sure that they live happy and healthy fucking lives once they reach adulthood, right? That's like again another prime example of that. Barret from Final Fantasy VII. Again, do I like him because he's black? No, I like him because he's a big beefy dude who has a fucking Gatling gun for an arm. That shit is fucking awesome. It doesn't matter what fucking race the character is, so long as they're written well and designed well, then you've got yourself, you know, a positive attraction towards said character, right? But when you look at characters like Miles Morales, and of course that one kid from God of War Ragnarok, which again Sweet Baby Inc was involved in. Again, those are forced self-inserts, and which literally tells me for a fact that that they're only there to pander to an audience that doesn't even fucking exist. And hell, even if it does exist, they would be fucking called out on it right on the fucking spot. As I mentioned before with the "Hello, my fellow N-word" scenario, right? That's the whole problem with today's modern entertainment, especially in video games, right? It doesn't grasp the concept of it. Like, well, people like me don't fucking grasp the concept of forced diversity at all. And the reason for that is because, again, it doesn't feel natural. It feels forced. That's why it's called forced fucking diversity, right? People, and again, you have fucking journalists claiming that people like me, you, and everyone else are fucking racist just because we don't like this particular character based on their skin color. No, we don't fucking like them because they're either bland as fuck, poorly fucking written, or worse yet, used as a fucking pandering tool to reach a certain type of audience, which again, doesn't fucking exist, right? So guess what? Sweet Baby Inc., you're fucked. Game journalists, your little fucking reign of bullshit is fucking coming to an end. You are fucked, my friend. You are done. You don't give a shit about the fucking truth. You care more about lies, and lies provide more and more fucking comfort. Right? Because you are nothing more than narcissistic fucking assholes who deserve to be fucking put under. Right? Independent developers and AA developers are going to win. They're giving the fans what the fuck they want. And guess what? Suck my fucking dick if you think otherwise. Okay, guys, that's all time for. So don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what are your thoughts on the whole Sweet Baby scenario? Do you think I missed some information out? Do you think I provided enough information for you? Do let me know in the comment section below. Okay, guys, peace out.